YouTube.
Uh,
YouTube Live, baby. Married and Shit YouTube page. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em then.
fuck him on.
Fuck 'em all. On some late night witchery. Yeah. Sometimes, shit be hard. And they can't stay down. Fucked up shit happen to good people all the time. It's fucked up. What you want? What you reading? Hmm? Hmm?
Develop your own rules in life. Go
Oh.
against, once again, inherit from your parents, you borrow from your children.
So old ways just ain't gonna work no
No,
more.
you shed the old and you open up to new opportunities, but it's up to you to define what's right for you. At the end of the day, you the magician. Again, another magic card. Another things passed down and new things are birthed. You got the old, you got the new, but you use those to build what the fuck you want to do for yourself. Can't nobody tell you what's right for you.
Pretty much.
Can't nobody tell you what's right for you. Can't
So
nobody tell
it's
you. You
it
got the
it
power.
it does you good to basically take your own path
At the end of the
or to
day,
take the left hand path because the left hand path sometimes is always misconstrued as the wrong or the evil path or the just the different path, the path that everybody else is not on. That's basically what the left hand path usually is. The darker path sometimes, which is basically means the dark basically means the hidden path. The path unknown. That's what the dark path means. It doesn't mean evil. Dark
doesn't
means
mean
unknown.
bad.
Dark it doesn't mean bad. The dark means unknown. It means hidden. It means the subconscious. So all the hidden things that people are dealing with or the unknown paths is what keep people out of I think breaking through.
And that's what the interference is about. You having the swords to break through. You got the power. You have the tools. And at the end of the day, you have a collective conscience. That's what the sun is. But you use the collective, the general, to develop your your
Mm-hmm.
own path.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are a part of all of this. But you got to figure out what's for you. You know, what tools you need in your path. You use the past to deal with the present to create your own future. Because
Mm-hmm.
nothing's freaking new.
Pretty much.
Nothing's new. At the end of the day, you got the power to build whatever you want. But you can't say what's good and bad because everybody is dealing with something different. But it's not new. It's just that they have this collective conscience to say this is what the collective's supposed to be. But no, bitch. It's other shit outside of that. You
So
want people to be
basically,
here.
and that's what I mean by the left hand path and the right hand path. The
Yeah.
right hand path is basically the things that everybody knows. It's the
The
already
collective.
known. It's
The
the
known.
shit
Yeah.
that's proverbially in the light. The light is the seen. The light is the known. So, when people say they're taking the left hand path or the dark path, it means they're taking a path that's unknown. They may be taking a more original path and not the path that everybody else obviously sees. And that's pretty much what controls the society today. Is society basically operates on the seen path,
The snake.
not the unknown path. And the unknown path tends to be the more enlightened or the more balanced. path usually. Um, all the obvious shit is kind of fucked up when you when you start to really when you really start to look at it. It's like, man, the world ain't really balanced at all. You know, the world is full of chaos and chaotic shit, which at this point in time may be cool because this shit might need to go. You know what I'm saying? But through chaos is gonna bring rebalance. Um, it's hard to see right now when you're going through tough shit like we feel like we might be going through right now. You know, as a family, as a married couple, you know, shit don't always go like you plan it. Shit don't always go like you might have thought it was supposed to go. But somehow through that shit, you had to kind of keep moving and be resilient. You know what I'm saying? Being that you prosper through tough times is what resilience basically means. Is that
The magus.
what you say?
The magus.
Magus? So what that mean? Does that relate to what I'm saying?
It's just, once again, there are templates, but that's not the ultimate.
Right.
This says, where was it? Hold on. The magus symbolizes the magician, which I kept telling you, I kept pulling the magician. Gemini's, I kept pulling a lot of this magician stuff. The magician in all of us. Magic, the possibility of the impossible, means to be one with the cosmos, with God and the world. But here, um, what was it? Hold on. Right here. Do not go in the footsteps of the masters. Find what they sought. Build on your uniqueness, your charm, your wit, and your inventiveness. So people that are masters are only masters in their life path, not masters of the whole
Everything.
collective
Right.
conscious. Just what they had the masters. You can pick up tools. You know what I'm saying? You can pick up. You got the magic tools are offered to you. You got all of this. You know what I'm saying? But there are new opportunities in the air. There's other things that's around you that they may not have to deal with because they mastered what they were on their path.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're spiritual teachers. They're teaching you. Everybody is a teacher, but that doesn't mean that's the blueprint for every being. The ultimate, I think the ultimate goal is to find your uniqueness in the collective. You know what I'm saying? I think we all have things that we can learn, but we can't base one principle, one thing that is meant for everybody. That's why people are so unhappy because shit they feel like they just ain't
Yeah.
they stuck. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They stuck, man.
So you keep going through the same cycles
Going
of
through
shit
the same shit
because
over and over
people not
again.
really realizing that you can take the
Oh,
path unseen, which is the darkness,
the dark. Oh,
which is the
Mary.
subconscious,
I love her
which is
card.
the path that everybody ain't on. Is the obvious path, you know, which is related to whatever you've been saying, you know.
Oh, I'm not what most people think, yet to defend myself would be to sink to a lower level than I feel comfortable with. I am one with the divine just as you are, and it is here that I choose to reside. The lower levels of human bickering, judgment, and chaos are just that. Lower levels. I choose to do my work from the level of higher consciousness where love reigns supreme. It's here where the most good can be done. I urge you to do the same. Where you dwell in consciousness is where you truly dwell. So focus your thoughts on the good things that you can find in people and rise above all appearance otherwise. And this is where, you know, Mother Magdalene got a lot of fingers pointed at her.
Well,
And
that makes sense because Mary Magdalene, which was in different ways you want to look at her. If you want to look at her in the common sense, which people understand her, she was the whore.
the whore, yeah.
So she was the
Exactly.
divine whore.
Yeah.
which is
The
the left
prostitute or the
hand
sinner.
again, which is the left hand
Yeah, the
path.
left hand, yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
the right hand path would be the Virgin Mary. The opposite,
Mother Mary?
Mother Mary.
Mother Mary.
That's the opposite. So that's the right hand path, which everybody obviously tries to take, and this is the left hand path, which people do not take, but really leads to obviously really more enlightenment a lot of times than that one, because everybody's taking that path. So we know what that pretty much brings, and if you look at the world, is the right hand path ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to really try something different,
And it's really to balance it though. You
and it's
know?
really to balance
But
it
don't
at the
nobody
end of the
want to
day.
go on the opposite side. Everybody think the positive is is the key, and we sitting here suffering because we ain't dealing with the left, the darkness, the unknown. You
People,
know,
everything
we
hidden,
ain't
all
dealing all
these
the hidden.
hidden ass shit, all these hidden issues that people dealing with that they're not bringing to the light. You know what I'm saying? That's really what's causing a lot of the turmoil. Like people don't want to acknowledge racism. People don't want to acknowledge, any type of things that make people uncomfortable. Whether it's motherfuckers, whether it's classisms or sexisms or whatever the isms, people just kind of don't want to acknowledge them shits. You know what I'm saying? Everything kind of gets swept under the rug. And the people kind of dealt with a lot of these things. And people kind of dealt with the dark hand path, which might be the Mary Magdalenes of the world. You know what I'm saying? If you got some divine horror in you, you got some sexual deviancies in you, you need to deal with them
You
shits.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
You do.
That's how you end up with all these
You're blocking.
motherfucking pedophile cases, these sexual
Because
harassment
folks
cases,
ain't
sexual
dealing with
assault cases.
something.
You're not dealing with what didn't happen to you or what you just feeling. Period. You know what I'm saying? And if that's dealt with, you can become something different. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can work through that, and you can become divine because all of that shit has a place. All of it has a place. And if you don't figure out where to place it, it's gonna end up in the wrong place, and it's gonna show itself in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
motherfuckers deal with they subconscious, man. Or deal with some left hand path shit, man. Like it may not be for everybody, cool, but if this shit scares your ass right here, then you got some work to do because there ain't nothing scary about this shit. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's just symbolic, and it's just it's basically astrology. It's earth science. It's shit that basically lines up with everything that you are, and that as far as it deals with spirituality and even the planet. You know what I'm saying? In astrology, like shit really ain't nothing scary.
They just teach you to deal with yourself
It
at the
basically
end
it's
of the
not
day.
nothing. Hocus
How
pocus. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't.
you just take what resonates, because I tell you, everything's going to hit your gut at the end of the day.
Now the spirit may give you some cards. You'd be like, damn, how the fuck did these
They
cards come
come
out
about.
now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's just the way it works. You connect to shit. Shit's happening spiritually. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You don't question how shit happened at the church.
I was
Man,
don't show, don't say that.
like it happened at home. Like the spirit don't stop working in a building because technically the temple ain't even a building. It's your body. So you can do work, spiritual work anywhere. Like we said, resilience, it ain't easy. It's not. Working through shit is not easy. Going through shit is not easy.
Freak camera is. I'm freaking hurt,
I
but
know.
I'm
Shit
not.
happens.
I'm just trying to deal.
Not going to go into the details quite at this moment. We've gone through quite a few things, but this is just the latest.
Emotions and
The
energy.
latest of the latest things. Just, when you have shit planned and then the plans don't work out, that's basically what it is, and then everything kind of falls apart. And you just have to figure out how to pick all that shit up and start over.
I was expecting a miracle.
Well, it can still come. We just.
Nah, I ain't gave up. I'm just trying to deal with my energy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's like, all right, I'm here.
Well, get something. You get promised something, and then all of a sudden you thought you was promised that shit, and then it's like boom. You know what? That shit ain't coming.
Nope.
That shit kind of fuck your plans up. You be planning. You're like, yeah, oh, damn, my plans didn't work out. But, and keep moving.
On trucking.
Keep moving. Fucking, ain't nothing else to do.
Well, there's some light, some shit, some balance come through, and eventually we have miracles.
Yeah.
We got a lot of manifestation happening though. At the end of the day, having power, blossoming, miracles.